a lot more difficult. We do move at a faster pace, and we go a lot more in depth on a lot of the objectives and topics that we do compared to the regular calculus.
There's quite a range, but I would say that they are all very good math students that love math. Obviously, to push yourself to maybe be taking 2 math classes your senior year, or to double up on math at some point in time to be able to take this class, you have to show a lot of interest in math to be able to make it to this class.
I'm amazed with the number of athletes, drama participants, and all that kind of stuff. Everybody in my calculus class, I think, is involved with some extracurricular activity. So yeah, I do think a lot of the cooler kids are taking higher level math. I think it's, that social stigma or whatever you want to call it is kind of tapered off quite a bit.
Honestly, statistics is my favorite math class, and that's why I love teaching this class, is because everything we do is so applicable to the real world. And that's what I tell my students, that even if you're not specifically geared towards going into a field with a lot of math or science, but any field that you're going into, you can be benefited by learning statistics.
When I was in college, it was described to me as calculus is like the lowest level of the higher level math. And you really don't, outside, once you get away from addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, you don't really use a whole lot of those skills that we work on in high school math. So you have to develop those skills in high school math in order to go on to the calculus and college and things like that, where you can actually use a lot of that. So yeah, you really start to use some of the skills once you get into calculus that you've been developing, the lower level skills when we work on.
The textbook that we cover, we take a whole entire year, and usually that would be covered in a semester, so half the amount of time. So you have to learn that twice the rate. Oftentimes in larger class sizes that you can't get as much help as you might like, individualized help, and then just the communication issues. So I think those 3 things in all math and science classes, I've just found that students have an easier time learning the material in a high school setting than in college.
Well, for the high school student, number one, with the cost of college today, if they get a 3, 4, or 5 on the AP exam, they will be able to get some college credit. So from the pocket standpoint, that'll help out a bunch. So that, I guess that's one of the biggest things, as well as just having that resume. The AP curriculum on your resume, on your application to go to college, it looks better.